Singy, when you consider the most gorgeous ballparks in the sport, this one right here, PNC in Pittsburgh, one of the best in the game.
And from where we sit, just a gorgeous view of downtown. You've got the bridges, the Allegheny River. In fact, we've seen some hitters hit the ball into that river, and perhaps we'll see that today.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. Today's starting pitcher, Roansy Contreras. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Okay, all set to go. So up now for Chicago, Nico Hoerner. Base hit, center field.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Yeah, the batter now, Seiya Suzuki. First offering, and it just misses. Hoerner aboard here at first with nobody out. Check on the runner. Hoerner back in on a dive. Back over to first, and he's back in that time as well. Get a pitch out, but no steal, and it's ball 2. You see the velocity, 97 with that fastball. The count 2-1. That one fouled off.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. The pitch. Hoerner on the go. Got him swinging. Throw to second. Great jump, and that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close.
Batting third, the second baseman,
Christopher Morel, the next Cub to hit. Put that 600 slugging into context. The league average usually in the low 400s. First pitch, and he just misses. Singy, this kid's quite a story. Super talented. Maybe as good an arm as the Cubs have on their team defensively. One of their fastest players. He debuted at 22 years old after having played 10 games above Double-A. Runner leads away at second. Going to count 1 and 2.
Yeah, and a high level of confidence. He actually called his first major league home run. Told some teammates in the dugout that he was going to homer in his first at bat. Went up there, hit a 417-foot blast into the left field bleachers. Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Trey Mancini now. And ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down. And misses inside. Breaking ball inside. 3 balls, no strikes. Ian Happ waiting to hit for the Cubs. In for a strike, now 3-1. And he couldn't come up with it.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
The left fielder, number 8,
Ian Happ up to hit. The Happ Daddy. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Palacios under it, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. And now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. Back here at PNC Park, and on the hill, the big righty, Kyle Hendricks. How about a report on him, Chris?
Been a very solid pitcher throughout his career. ERA around 3.5. What I like is he competes, he stays in the game, and he gives his team an opportunity to win.
Leading off, Ji-Hwan Bae.
Ji-Hwan Bae.
The wind of the pitch. Just missed. Siggy, this guy's put together a pretty amazing career. 8th round pick by the Rangers in 2011. Traded to the Cubs for Ryan Dempster a year later. I don't think they thought they were getting a guy who would lead the league in ERA as he did in 2016. Ball to strike. They say it went.
Yeah, I don't think when they traded for him that he would end up becoming starter with the most postseason starts in Cubs franchise history. So, a guy that's very cerebral, understands what he's doing out there on the mound, and sometimes those guys can be tougher than the high velo guys.
The pitch. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. 1 away.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Ripped on a line. 2 down.
Batting third, the center fielder,
Jack Sawinski, the next Pirate to hit. First offering misses the mark. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Left-hand hitter waits.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
And a 2-1 hammered but foul. The wind to kick the pitch. And now it's filled up.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. So the Buccos are kept at bay in the first. Inning number 2 from the Steel City coming up. No score on the show. Back here in Pittsburgh, all set for the start of the inning. Here's Yan Gomes.
Yan Gomes.
Contreras back to work. There's a strike.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
0-2 as he waves at that one.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That one's deep. Gone. Yan Gomes hits one out. It's his 8th home run of the year. It's 1-0.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
And now it's Miguel Amaya. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
And now 2-0. Contreras, maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Late with the swing there. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. And that one is off the wall. And that's a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Here's the center fielder, number 40. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Amaya leads off second with nobody out. Fought off foul. Man at second. Out towards right center field. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. He obviously put a very nice swing on that pitch and really drove it towards the gap, but I'm pretty surprised he only ended up on first right there. And it's kind of hard to say if there was some hesitation or if they just decided to play it safe.
Here's Nick Madrigal. Right field down the line, and that one slices foul. No outs. Runners at first and third. That one off the mark, and that's ball 1. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boog, he's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players questioning the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
That's ball 2.
That misses the zone. Two balls and a strike. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because the pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strength. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
Next offering upstairs. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Here's Nico Horner. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. That one's in there, 0-1. Horner, a guy you think about with a strong baseball IQ, but just the overall smarts. He comes from an educational background. Both of his parents at one time taught at in the air out towards right center. Sawinski makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. He's in on the sac fly, and they take a 2-run lead.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Now the number 2 hitter, Seiya Suzuki. His first at bat was a strikeout. Ball 1, no strikes. There's a strike. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2. And he grounds one back up the middle, and it's through for a hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
So up next, Christopher Morel. Just off the outside part of the plate. Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. Good eye right there. Ground ball scooped up. Ke'Bryan Hayes fires across the diamond. They limit the damage here. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Cubs 2 and the Pirates nothing. Bottom half of inning number 2 at the plate for Pittsburgh, Connor Joe.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Josh Palacios, the next Pirate to hit. First offering, and it just misses.
Counts 1-0.
That's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So a man aboard. Next to hit, Henry Davis.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
And a good eye there. The pitch. And that's in for a strike.
Not sure exactly what he was thinking there. Good sinker ball pitcher goes with the fastball in a double play situation where he needs something on the ground.
Here comes a pitch. That one missed. Palacios stands at first with 1 out. Pitch misses. 3 balls and a strike. There's a strike.
2. Full count.
And there's ball
That pitch
4.
is in. Ball 4.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Cal Mitchell to the plate here. And that's in there for strike 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And the right-hander deals. There's a sinker at the knees for a strike. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Struck him out looking.
No, that was a pretty poor at bat. He just never got the bat off of his shoulder. I mean, you got to go up there looking to swing at some point, especially once you're down 0-2. And at that point, make an adjustment, look to put the ball in play if it's anywhere close. And I'm just not sure what the plan was there.
So first and second with 2 outs. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Rodolfo Castro. Can't field it cleanly. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Cubs 2 and the Pirates nothing. Welcome back. And now the first baseman, Trey Mancini.
His family owns Mancini Peppers, and you know, they produce up to 50,000 pounds of peppers a day. They got roasted peppers, fried, blanched, sweet, hot, tangy. Am I making you hungry over there?
Very hungry.
Well, the Mancini family has been farming in Florida since the 1940s.
Righty delivers. Strike 2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
The punch out there. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. He's 0 for 1. Happ, a left fielder with good range, hitting 5th in today's lineup. And he's a former National League Gold Glover. And he dodges that fastball.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the guys in this lineup.
There's a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul. 1 down, base is empty. Just off the outside edge. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
It's a good take.
Strike 3, got him with the backdoor breaking ball.
Tremendous job of bringing that ball back over the plate. He gets just enough of it to get the call. And tell you what, as a hitter, it starts out of the zone. It looks really far away, and for it to catch the outside corner, you just have to tip your cap to the pitcher.
Gomes stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Next offering is in for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And that one is inside ball 1. Line drive, base hit. And that extends the inning.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
2 outs, runner at first. Miguel Amaya will hit next. Ball one, no strikes. Amaya, 24 years old, and he was born in Panama. The 1-0. This one in the air center field. Sawinski under it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. One hit, one left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Cubs 2 and the Pirates nothing. And welcome back. Bottom of the inning. And now here is Austin Hedges. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. In there at the knees, it's 0-1.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he still strikes for his pitcher.
Check swing of the 0-2, appeal to first. No swing. He held up. Clyde Washington with the call there. And a ball and 2 strikes.
Ball. That's inside.
That's to third. Madrigal on to first. 1 up, 1 down.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Ji-hwan Bae.
Ji-hwan Bae getting ready to hit. Out to short. Horner gets it to first, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Third baseman, number 13, Key Brian Hayes.
Now batting Key Brian Hayes. 0 for 1 so far. First pitch just misses.
Well, this is the type of hitter you want up in this situation. Some sluggers coming up behind him. He's so good at moving runners, but also getting on base. See if he can be patient here.
And the next pitch is way outside. Good eye right there.
I got 3-0.
The wind of the pitch. And he flips a breaking ball in there, or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it, whatever it was.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Sawinski stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Hayes, the runner at first with 2 gone. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
Sawinski tries to check his swing. Now a look to third, and that's going to be ruled a swing. Left-hand batter waits. Wouldn't chase that time.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Here's the 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Next pitch just misses, and that's ball 3. Connor Joe waits on deck. Hendricks throws over, and he's back standing. So now 3-2. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Next, it's the Pirates cleanup hitter, Connor Joe. Check swing, didn't go, and it's 1-0. Kicks and deals.
Hey.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball.
Well, this is a higher leverage spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going to happen next in terms of the pitch sequence.
The 1-2. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Pirates strand a couple. They trail it here 2-0. Back here at the ballpark, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, number 74.
Let's go, Pirates. All right, Pittsburgh. Let's go, Pittsburgh.
Contreras back to work. That's down and in.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Popped in the air, left side. And he dropped it.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Check swing, went around, and a count 1-2. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. And here it comes. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Puts it away for the out.
The third baseman, number 1, Nick Madrigal.
Nick Madrigal, the next Cub to hit. Went down on strikes his first time through. Foul ball. The wind and the pitch. And that misses off the outside edge. And that's too high. Next offering misses. 3-1 now.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And he walked him.
Take your bait.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Corner guy who grew up in the Bay Area, was a huge fan of those late 80s, early 90s Oakland A's teams with Ricky Henderson and company. And Nico love getting a chance to not only go watch Oakland play, but also the San Francisco Giants. And the pitch. Runner on the go. Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field. Throw into third. In there safely.
The batter, the right fielder.
Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. First offering misses the mark.
Good speed on the base paths. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
Throw to first. Horner back in standing. And the 1-0. There's a strike. First and third, one down. And that's outside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2-1 now. 2 aboard.
Ball 3.
And another ball. Chris, with that distraction and the speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Runners are at the corners. 1 away. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Move to first, and he's back in easily. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Morel in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. Next pitch is downstairs. Corners are occupied with 2 down. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. And a strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another guy in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Got him swinging. So they strand a pair. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Cubs 2 and the Pirates nothing. Bottom of the 4th at the plate for Pittsburgh, Josh Palacios.
The left fielder, Josh Palacios.
And the right-hander back to work. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul.
You know, these Pirates showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a ball popped up, and there's 1 down.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the designated hitter, Henry.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Henry Davis. He reached on a walk his first time. Up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. He doesn't have a throw, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Runner on at first with one gone. Cal Mitchell, the next to hit. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
He's going.
Runner on the go. Out towards left center. And that'll fall for a base hit. Half to third. Safe.
Too late.
Back-to-back singles. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
Now it's the second baseman, Rodolfo Castro. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Pitch misses inside. 1-0.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Davis at third. Mitchell at first. One gone. The next offering misses. 2-1. And he deals. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Just misses there.
That's a really good take.
Austin Hedges next to bat for the Bucks. That's ripped into the outfield. Makes the grab on the run. Here comes the runner from third. In comes the runner from third, and now they trail by 1.
That wasn't your standard sac fly. He barreled that baseball, just couldn't get it to drop in.
Austin Hedges stands in. And Chris, his big strength is defense, but it is interesting. In today's world of baseball, compared to when you played, a good defensive catcher is considered differently.
Whatever you get offensively is a bonus, but he's got to put the fingers down. He's got to present pitches to the umpire. They're going to help his pitcher get more strikes.
Hard hit left side. Toss to Mancini. Play made. That ends the inning. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Cubs 2 and the Pirates 1. Back here at PNC Park, and here's the first baseman, Trey Mancini.
The first baseman, Trey.
And a pitch.
Mancini.
And that one is lifted in the air. Mitchell coming on. That'll drop in as he plays it on a hop. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That can be a really tough pitch to handle, a front door breaking ball, but he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed. He didn't spin off the ball and hook it foul, which happens so many times.
Here's the left fielder, Ian Happ. That's a strike, and it's 0-1. Nobody out, runner at first. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Mancini around second, headed for third. The relay, tag, safe at home. It's 3-1.
Picks himself up an RBI. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
No outs. Runner on second. Check swing, but he went too far, and it's 0-2.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. He's there. He's got it. Runner tagging for third. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play.
Man, you have to be sure if you're tagging from second base that you're going to move up to third with no problem. And I know he wasn't out by very much, and it took a great throw to get him, but you're already in scoring position, so it's just a foolish decision to try and push it there.
And next for the Cubs, Miguel Amaya. In there, and it's 0-1. Two outs. And fouled off. And a pitch. Goes down looking. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And now it's going to be G1 Bay.
G1 Bay.
The pitch. Just missed.
You know, these Pirates, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Checks his swing. Appeal down to third. And Woody Keller right on it. Says he held up. The 2-1.
That's ball 3.
Swing and a base hit.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Now, Key Brian Hayes. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Bay gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Rolled to short. Possible 2-ball. Quick feed to second for 1. On to Mancini. 2.
Well, almost any time you roll over and send a 2-ball to short at this level, you can pretty much count on a double play. Middle infielders are just so reliable, and they work on these plays all the time, so it almost becomes like second nature.
And now the center fielder, Jack Sawinski. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a foul straight back. And now 2-1. And there's the strike. Righty to the plate. Got him looking. Fastball at the letters, froze him for strike 3. Pirates with a new arm on the mound, Carmen Mlodzinski.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
50, Carmen Mlodzinski.
Now here is number 40.
Leading off for the Cubs, the center fielder, number 40.
The pitch. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Yerry De Los Santos, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Now the 0-1. And there's a ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That hits
2
the
balls,
dirt.
1
Ball
strike.
2. There's a strike. Out to short. Zips it to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Oh, nice job by the shortstop to field that on the backhand and gather himself, get his feet underneath him. He had a long throw, but he knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure the grip, and finish the throw.
Nick Madrigal, the next Cub to hit. Pulls that one foul. Mlodzinski measures 6 feet 2 inches. He features a 2-seam fastball, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. At the belt and fires.
Ball 1. 1-1.
Tapped softly on the ground. Throws to first.
He's out.
2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Nico Horner.
And up next for Chicago, Nico Horner. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Ripped into right field, base hit.
Now batting, right fielder,
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. Throw, safe. Hedges too late.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Next one misses. Now 1-2. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss.
2-2 the count.
He goes down looking. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Cubs 3 and the Pirates 1. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now the first baseman, Connor Joe. Hendricks back to work. This one in the air, right field. Suzuki has a beat on it. Puts it away for the out.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the left fielder,
So digging in, Josh Palacios.
All right, Josh.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. To third, and it goes just foul. Oh, and the zone doesn't get the call. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Started to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third. Did not go. The wind of the pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. The pitch. Bounce to third. And that quickly 2 away.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Henry.
Davis, in his rookie season, 23 years old. And he's usually a catcher. Today, he gets off his legs a bit. He's the DH. On the ground at first, and foul ball.
Well, I really like when a guy gets a break like that. He still gets to stay involved in the game. Instead of starting behind the dish, gets to hit, gets to rest a little bit, gets to watch the game from a different perspective.
Misses inside. Now 2 balls and a strike. Next pitch way upstairs.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Swing and a miss. 3-2 now.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And the righty deals. Lined, and that's a base hit. And that's going to roll to the wall. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. Not in time. It's a double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Kyle Hendricks, done for the day. Pretty good effort, and he exits with a lead. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back. Righty reliever out of the pen, Hayden Wisniewski.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Cal Mitchell, the next Pirate to hit. In for a strike, 0-1. Davis on at second with 2 down. Next pitch misses, and 1-1. And that's downstairs and outside. And that one wrapped foul. Swung on, popped up left side. Horner pulls it down, and that's the 3rd out. Pirates leave 1, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Back here in Pittsburgh, here's the second baseman, Christopher Morel.
Christopher Morel.
The right-hander back to work. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. That one drifts inside.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
Next offering down in the dirt. And downstairs.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. Mitchell makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Trey.
So now it's the four-hole hitter, Trey Mancini. They say you win.
0-1.
Oh, and 1 now. And a swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And 1 and 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Now batting, left fielder.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. That hits the dirt, ball 1. And a pitch. That misses the zone, and now 2-0. Check swing, and he held up.
3 balls, no strikes.
And that's in for a strike. And here's a 3-2. Castro gathers and throws to first. And that'll do it. Cubs are down quietly as the lead remains 3-1.
7th inning stretch.
And welcome back. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Rodolfo Castro.
Castro.
The pitch.
Nope.
Off the mark there. And that's ball 1. That's through there for a strike.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
And the right-hander deals. That clips the corner. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Righty delivers. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. couldn't catch up to the heater. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Austin Hedges now. That one catches the corner for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. Stays alive. 0-2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Next pitch is popped up. Mancini should have it. And puts the squeeze on that. 2 down.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Ji-Hwan Bae.
So the Pirates batting order turns over, and the batter will be the shortstop, Ji-Hwan Bae.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Check swing went around, and the count is 0-2. And that's outside.
2 strikes.
Movement in the Cubs bullpen. Julian Merriweather, the anchor of the staff, is getting ready to close this one out. Next one
That's
off
in.
the plate
0-2.
inside. The count now 2-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Bucks go down quietly, and they still trail it here 3-1. On the mound now for the Pirates, Yeri De Los Santos.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now it's Yan Gomes. He's already homered here in this one.
Yan Gomes.
Here comes a pitch. And that one off the outside edge. And a foul ball.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does. And you're tied up.
Yan Gomes waits. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting, catcher.
Here's the catcher to hit, Miguel Amaya. In there for strike 1. Bullpen activity starting up now. Dauri Moreta, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Next pitch inside, and that is ball 1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
2 strikes.
On a line out towards center. Sawinski hauls it in, 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Number 40, the next to hit, takes outside.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. And, boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
So up now for Chicago, Nick Madrigal. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. That pitch gets the corner, and the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
Outside. Next pitch is inside, and it's 3-2. Man on second, 2 down. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Right-handed reliever. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. That one out to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That is the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. And the score stays 3-1. Mark Leiter Jr. takes over on the mound. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Mark Leiter Jr.
Key Brian Hayes digs in now.
The third baseman, Key Brian Hayes.
The wind and the pitch. In for a strike. 0-1.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And the 0-1. Little chopper rolls foul. Rocketed out towards right center, and a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Here's the center fielder, Jack Sawinski. A strikeout and a walk. And takes low for ball 1.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Next offering upstairs.
Well, knowing that this hitter's got holes in his swing, because he's got so much power, pitcher still can get a little too tight, afraid to make a mistake.
Next offering is fouled back. Hayes on at first, nobody out.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, try to stay out of a double play here.
The tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate, and I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
Connor Joe, the next Pirate to hit.
He's going.
Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second. Out.
Very questionable steal attempt right there. You're down by 2 runs. Tying runs at the plate. Your run is so important. You have to be smarter than that. They can't be playing around in this situation. Trust the guy at the plate with 1 swing could tie it up. That right there could be very costly.
Two down, nobody on. That one misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Kicks and fires. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. And that one is inside. Josh Palacios waits on deck for Pittsburgh. Kicks and deals. Got him looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Dauri Moreta.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
And now the shortstop, Nico Horner.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat, opposite field knock.
And here it comes. That's inside.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
The pitch. So 2 balls and no strikes.
That 2-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
Next offering misses, and that's ball 3. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
And it's filled up.
We got full count.
Here comes a 3-2. And down on strikes he goes. 1 gone here. Seiya Suzuki now at the plate. Moreta, a righty that throws with power. 26 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Looked like it was a little bit up. Next offering is in for a strike. And that's a strike. And that's down and away. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 3. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
And the batter now, Christopher Morel. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Gets him to chase after that one.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Lead runner makes the turn at second, and they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. He put a great swing on that ball, took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Looking for some insurance, or as our friends down in the South would say,
insurance.
No matter how you say it, we know what you mean.
And a pitch. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Hayes makes the catch, inning over. 2 left on. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Cubs 3 and the Pirates 1. Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Julian Merriweather. A chance at his first save of the year.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Cubs, number 66, Julian Merriweather.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Josh Palacios.
The left fielder, Josh Palacios.
And he deals. Ball 1 there.
No strikes.
That's a strike. That's a little bit low. Right-hander kicks, deals. And a foul ball. And a pitch. 3-2 now.
Full count.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
Leading up for the Pirates.
So now the DH spot, Henry Davis.
Davis.
Back to the mound. Turns to second for one. They get the double play, and just one out to go now.
Well, that's a huge ball in play to get the double play defensively. Just one more guy to get this save for the closer.
Big spot here, bottom of the ninth, down to their final out. Cal Mitchell, the next Pirate to hit. That one's in there, 0-1. Righty to the plate. Foul ball there. Two-run game with two away here in the bottom of the ninth. This one popped up, middle of the infield. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cubs claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, at this point of the year, first day of the summer, teams are really starting to figure out who they are. No more excuses about cold weather or any inclement conditions. Now I think we'll start to see what this team is really made of as we move forward.
And your final 3-1. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.